let me ask you this, Grant. When you talk about agents of change, I've seen you at Mar-a-Lago. I watched you in person on stage at Madison Square Garden back on the 27th of October. What a great day. What a marvelous day that was. Great fun. You have a relationship with Donald Trump. He says it pretty straight. He's pretty blunt. He likes real estate deals, too. He wants to go buy Greenland and says we should have Panama back. Are you optimistic? I mean, we got a lot going on.
In Canada.
Well, that'd be a nice piece, too. Yeah.
And the Gulf of Mexico is going to become the Gulf of America. And I think it's called stack negotiating. And he's going to keep stacking until people are like, okay, how much of this are we going to give him, and quit resisting what they're going to give him. And by the way, nobody knows. We should have Donald Jr. got on a plane, flew over to Greenland. The night you.
Yep.
But what people don't know is that he put the executives and the leadership of Greenland on the plane and brought them back to Mar-a-Lago. They're doing a deal on Greenland.
Well, you know, here's the thing, and most people don't realize this. It's not the first time we've done a real estate deal with Denmark. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. In February of 1917, we called the Virgin Islands the Virgin Islands. They were owned by Denmark. America paid $25 million in gold coin to turn them into the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's not unheard of, Grant. It's just a real estate deal like the Louisiana Purchase, like Alaska, like the U.S. Virgin Islands. Let's make a deal, right?
Let's make a deal. Let's expand America. We should, by the way. If you're not expanding, you're contracting or you're flatlined. I mean, really, we've been flatlined for years. We need to grow now. America needs to grow. We need to get common sense in our leadership. That means some people are going to pay a price so that the group can win and be victors. And California is a perfect example of poor leadership, incompetence, no common sense, bad decision making, and again, wrong priorities. The fact that we don't have electrical lines buried is insanity. Go to Dubai.
It is.
Come to Miami. You're not going to see electrical lines. I'm looking out my window right now. There's no electrical lines here, okay?
Well, you know, I've met the mayor of Miami. He was on stage with you there in Aventura when we were down there back in November. Ivy and I came down. Had the chance to see the mayor, Brandon Dawson, a lot of great people on the stage, Don Peebles. I mean, the list goes on. What was surprising to me, and I didn't realize this until I heard the mayor say this, Mr. Suarez, was that the number of homicides in Miami was less than 30. I mean, Miami must be the safest big city in America because of good policy. And I look at California, conversely, bad policy leads to bad outcomes. Good policy leads to good outcomes. It's not that hard, is it?
No, it's not that hard as long as you're willing to enforce the laws. You have to have penalties and you got to have rewards. Reward the people that are contributing. Elon was contributing to California and they penalized him. So he left. Okay, I was there farming companies there, buying real estate there, raising my family, hiring people, and they penalized me. They raised taxes when they should have lowered them. By the way, that needs to happen in California. They need to reduce the tax bill to the people that live there and earn income there. And you got to reward the people that are contributing to society. You don't reward the people that are not. We do take care of the people that need homes and the elderly.
Sure.
But the majority of people that are contributing are the ones that are going to solve the problems in this country. And
you said something right there. You said something right there, Grant, that I want people to focus on a little bit. When you change the tax structure, you can either improve or injure the economy. It's very simple to figure out. You look at a state like Florida where you live, Tennessee, no taxes, no income taxes. They're flourishing. The latest state to join the group is New Hampshire. While Vermont on one side raised taxes on its people and Maine on the other side raised taxes, on the 1st of January, New Hampshire says no income tax. I can guarantee you a whole lot of folks living in Maine and Vermont right now are going to come across that border and live in New Hampshire. It's going to be just like that, isn't it?
100%. And that's what happened in reverse in California. The number one problem in California is the businesses exiting and taking their money. Tax revenues go down. Same thing happened in New York, Chicago, Minnesota. This is going to continue to happen. Okay. Now, the last thing, before I know you're going to run out of time here. I'm telling you, the Democrats have nobody to run in the next election. They're going to lose. I believe Newsom will drop out. Karen Bass will probably resign as well. You have no one. The Dems have no one. Kamala cannot come back now. There's no confidence in Kamala in California as a governor. I know she had plans to run. She will get destroyed by anyone. So as long as the California people stand up now and unite, and I think they're going to be ready. I think they're going to be, I'm done, because they lost their homes. Now it's going to be what, 2 years, 3 years? Businesses.
Well, you know, the permitting process in California, it might be longer just because of the permitting process to get something built.
Donald Trump's not going to allow that. He's going to say, hey, I'll cut all federal funding to you forever unless you're going to expedite. Coastal Commission will have to stamp it the day of.
Got to move forward.
Yeah, they're going to move forward. I think they'll move fast, and I think Donald Trump will step in and say, hey, I'm going to save the state of California. It's a great resource. We're going to do whatever we got to do to save it, and they're going to rebuild that state faster than it's ever been built, and it could be a boom here in by 2027.
And too bad that didn't happen in Western North Carolina. Real quickly, though, before I move on from California, I got a few minutes left here, but the class action lawsuit, you're asking people to join you. Can you explain what that is and what your intention is?
Yeah, LA Fires. What is the website again? LA Fires. God dang it, I should know that already. But
that's all right.
LA Fires ClassAction.org. LA Fires ClassAction.org. You don't have to live in California to join this class action lawsuit. You know somebody that does live there. I would appreciate if people would share that and get tens of thousands, millions of people to join this class action lawsuit against LA County, the state of California, for incompetence and negligence. They knew we had a problem. They knew it. They buried their heads in the sand, and the state of California should be held financially responsible for the hundreds of billions of dollars. This could be as big as the TARP bailout.